Hello, and welcome back to Being Santa or Secrets of a Mall Santa. This is something that I cover a little bit in my book, and I covered it on some YouTube videos earlier, but we're going to talk about mustache curling today. Um, in a previous video that I posted from last year, I showed a technique that I've been using for 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years. Anyhow, it's basically a finger curl using a pomade. This tin has lasted me many years. Here's a fresh one, and this is Murray's pomade. And I showed you in a previous video on grooming how I would twist it and get it pointy, and then I would curl it back on itself and then try to stick it together. The problem with it is they weren't consistent, and they would sometimes get turned or twisted, and one would be larger, one would be smaller. It was a nightmare to get consistency. So this year, I learned a new technique from a wonderful Santa, and I'm going to show it to you now. Now, before I do, so I used to use this. I've also tried Death Grip. It's so thick, you have to use a guitar pick, and I would put it inside. I would use the pick and I'd put some inside of here, and then I would heat it up with a lighter because this stuff was so hard to get heated. A blow dryer just wasn't doing it. So what I didn't like about this stuff was it was so hard to put on and apply. It was hard to get out. So it was very damaging to the mustache, I felt. I've also tried the Honest Amish beard wax. I've tried Slaymaster, and all these, I haven't opened up all of them, but I mean, I have used every single one of them. And I tried, a lot of people are talking about Got to Be Glued gel. Tried it, takes forever to dry. So what I finally learned is Got to Be Glued spiking wax. This stuff is where it's at. What you want to do is take 1-inch curlers. These are self-adhering curlers. They're normally about this long. I've taken scissors and I cut down one of them to make 4 of these. And so these will curl perfectly. So what I do is I gently moisten the mustache. And if you've seen in all my videos, I talk about I don't use tap water. I use reverse osmosis water. Tap water has chlorine in it. And so you don't want to use any other chemicals on your mustache and beard that you can avoid. So then you take your Got to Be Glued wax. This is what it looks like. Okay, so it's not near as thick as that other stuff that I showed you. All that stuff is very, very thick. I'm gonna have to look here in the mirror while I do this underneath the camera. And I just get it going like this. Now, just like I showed you on this video, it's important to get the foundation. So apply a liberal amount to the base, okay? And then pull it through to the end. Then twist it, twist it, twist it. Now here's where the magic happens. Take your roller, you stick it on here. Just wrap the hair around it. Oh, I didn't do that very well. Okay. There are do-overs. Stick your roller up here. Wrap it around it. Just like that. And then you can tighten it up. Just like so. Sorry, my dog's outside barking at the coyotes. Okay, now we'll do the other side. Same thing, start at the base. Liberal amount for your foundation. Pull to the ends. Twist, 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 twist. Apply the roller. Wrap it around. and then lock it in. Now just like this, coming up in a video soon, I'll show you how to trim this mustache. Right now we're too far out for me to go looking all full on Santa Claus. Now, we're gonna let it dry so I can finish getting ready. I can do my makeup, I can get my clothes, I mean, Lord, I could have breakfast if I wanted to. I just want to allow this to dry. So, in a magic moment, I'll be back. Okay, and now just a few minutes later, the wax is already dry. The gel would take longer. Now, you could use a blow dryer, but if you've read my book, you know I preach, don't use a blow dryer on your hair, on your beard, ever. I never use, I take that back. If I'm using a heat treatment, a mask, like I put a mask on earlier tonight, I put a bag on it, a processing bag, and I hit it with a little heat to open up the cuticles, and look at these lovely curls. It's really bouncing back from the bleach. So now we have two fairly uniform curls, just like that, all on their own, and they're big and they're beautiful, and I don't have to worry about them getting stuck together or coming apart. And then to finish it up, we're gonna come in with the old got to be glued. Everyone uses this on their beard. It's like Santa should buy stock in this stuff as much as we use it. And keep in mind, I am a licensed barber, okay? So all this stuff, I'm not just making this up. This is all knowledge I've learned over years and years of trial and error. So now I use a piece of copy paper, and I come in here and I put this right there. And I hit that. Same little on this side. Hit that. I come in. Separate the beard from the mustache. Tack it together. But it's not near as hard as it used to be when I was just doing finger curls with the pomade. And just like that, the bow mustache is locked in. Like I said, I'll come back a little bit later and I'll show you videos on how to clean this up and make this look more Santa-like. But this is just the 1st November, so I'm gonna wait a while. So you can get a package of 6 of these 1-inch long rollers on Amazon for about $5. That's enough to last you a lifetime, and give a pair to every single one of your Santa friends. So keep that in mind. Got to be glued wax. That's the magic stuff for me. And give it a try, practice it. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying new methods and practicing it so that by the middle of this month, I'll be ready to go. Ho, ho, ho.